bowls very well.
The greats.
It's really amazing.
Petraglia
He's retooled
and
his
Mr.
game and
Hoskins.
very competitive.
It helps to have a break.
Bumped out the
Well, I tell you, it helped to have a break early in the match. You know, I don't care how many times you've been there, you're always a little nervous at the start of a match, and something like this for Johnny Petraglia can do nothing but loosen him up.
He was going to do the job. No pouring seats for this house.
Hoskins kicks out that 10 pin. You saw a 240 plus average this week. Johnny Petraglia led right until that final game last night.
He did, and I can't say enough about the way this man has really gone through so many different changes in the game. That's, you know, longevity in any sport is amazing, and in bowling, the way the transitions have gone, the different kind of equipment, the different releases, it's really quite a tribute for anybody to stick around that long.
Hoskins and Petraglia both strike in the first frame.
Now, we talked about Petraglia being loosened up by that
Hoskins
fortunate
doubles
strike
him.
in the first frame. What loosened up this man? Winning the last match against Mike Albee. He's your favorite.
Petraglia, second frame. Pulls him apart. Senior Rookie of the Year last year. The last 3 or 4 tournaments, I mean, he has bowled an awful lot of games.
The ball raced in from the left-hand side, coming right. Knocks the 5-pin into the 10. The reaction of the veteran Petraglia.
Of course, you talk about bowling a lot of games. It's different bowling, just practice, and competitive bowling.
Oh, without a doubt. Competitive bowling puts so much more stress on you. Smooth release. Oh, you gotta love that, Johnny. And, you know, I marvel at this. You know, I came out on tour in 1974, and I thought Johnny was old then. You know, and now here it is, 1999, and I think Johnny and I are about the same age now. I caught him.
3 in a row for Petraglia. First 2 for Hoskins.
And we expected strikes. Boy, Hoskins loves that right lane.
Nothing but strikes.
Profile look at Steve Hoskins. Starts the ball low. Very deliberate with his steps. Good push away, high backswing. Good knee bend. Boy, he catches it. As they say, he catches it all. And the results? Bang. Perfection.
Deep breath, stepping up on the approach in the 4th. This match all even.
The lane that gave him a little more trouble in the first game. Not much trouble right now, Phil.
Has he made an adjustment?
Well, he's certainly made an adjustment. He's gotten himself to where he controls his speed better on lane 39. Watch as he's focusing on watching that ball all the way down. Will it kick the 10 out? The answer was yes.
Another strike, Johnny Petraglia, and he's running them out. He's got the first 4. And his historic 100-point night against the Knicks isn't matched by most NBA teams these days. And Petraglia throws another one. Watch as these 2 great athletes are honored on Friday night, the 50 greatest athletes, sports century.
2 great athletes. Johnny Petraglia, he is getting into it. He's down on his knees. Oh, baby.
He's tossed a 300 on TV.
He did it in 1994, and this gentleman right here, 1997. So they both had perfect games on television, and they're both working on perfect games right now.
That's 5 in a row. Both Hoskins and Petraglia, the first 5.
Johnny's got to be wondering, well, what do you have to do to get a lead in this game? I got all strikes. Hoskins could say the same.
Hoskins with a couple of PBA majors to his credit, the 97 and 99 Bayer Brunswick Touring Players Championship. He is locked in.
And a fortuitous kick, 10-pin into the sideboards. Watches the 6-pin, will just barely go and knock it out. Oh, he's got to love it. He's not sure right now. Oh, thanks.
Petraglia now trying to match Hoskins strike for strike. 6th frame.
Stuck a little at the line. And it's the bucket. Oh, 6 pins for Johnny Petraglia. Now let's take a look at a Dexter footwork of the pros. Now Johnny likes to slide, so he uses the number 7 heel and the number 8 sole. Uses medium hand and a lot of weight back on his heel when he throws the balls. He throws to make the spare, crosses over, gets it done, and that's this week's Dexter footwork of the pros. Johnny Petraglia is going to have to get things going here in the 7th frame. He's missed once and already he's 14 pins down.
Both players have bowled 6 frames. 14-pin advantage for Hoskins.
What a dry spell.
Right back in the pocket. Hoskins now has the first 6. Should I say it?
Up on his good lane.
300, possible. A little extra money.
Yeah,
Right, I said it.
I think after this long, you could mention it, especially going up on what I consider the lane he can't miss.
Maintaining your pond doesn't have to be a lot of work. That's because the API brand is here for all your pond keeping needs.
$10,000 extra check courtesy of the PBA for a 300 game.
Let's give them a second to work out.
Now, to my knowledge, nobody has ever bowled 2 perfect games on national television. He really has this lane wired. Boy, he'd like to take lane 40 home with him. Although 39 hasn't been so bad either, Phil.
Hoskins, the first 7, leads by 24, and Johnny Petraglia has bowled superb through 7 frames.
Petraglia hoping for some type of opening. Uh-oh, look at that. Boy, he's got some room to the right.
Oh, my. The first 8.
That ball went way wide, but big hand, lots of roll. Hoskins front 8. He can't believe it himself. Petraglia still with a 276 possibility.
Oh.
Well, now Hoskins perhaps thinking that he has the match, and now we'll worry about the 300? Or is it too early?
Well, he still has to be aware of just getting the match won. Petraglia takes care of the spare.
Good.
That's for Johnny Petraglia right now. 256, the best he can do. Steve Hoskins working on a 269 pace if he were to 9-count spare strike out.
Johnny teamed up earlier this year to win with Jason Hurd, great young player on tour, the National Bowling Stadium, National Senior Doubles in Reno.
Oh.
Well, we've had 14 perfect games on television. No player has achieved that feat twice. Hoskins has a chance to go into the record books again.
Uh-oh. Hey, hang on. And for Johnny Petraglia, you know, he hasn't won a singles event on the national tour since 1980. So disappointment, as it looks like he's going to finish no better than 3rd this week. But still a great week for Johnny Petraglia. And Steve Hoskins now trying to go for a little more history.
Now, in league play, we don't fill in the score. We got all the strikes.
That was left. Left off his hand, caught a little extra oil. The ball did not carry back up to the pocket. It's 9 pins for Steve Hoskins. Disappointment, but still feeling good about winning this match, and he certainly should do that.
The player on top is Dave Wonka, looking for his first title.
Ball comes close, Phil. Comes back into the pocket. As I said, the ball was a little bit left off his hand. Lots of oil in the middle of the lane. No problem with the spare. And boy, he'd like to have that one back, because that's a lane that he really was lined in on. Even better than lane 39.
Looking over the scoreboard, he just needs a decent count here on the first ball. 229 through 8. 4 pins to win it. Nice position to be in.
Oh, what a great television record Steve Hoskins has.
Just the 10 pin, but that's enough, and Hoskins will move on and face Dave Wonka in the championship match. You had mentioned his TV record, 33-17 now. So 33-17 for Hoskins. Needs another victory to wrap up the Greater Detroit Open. We'll have that in a minute. And we're back here at Taylor, Michigan. Next 3 stops here on the Pro Bowlers Tour on ESPN, the Bay City Classic. Bay Lanes, Johnny Maz's place, 9:30 Eastern Time, November 3rd. Then the Indianapolis Open. We'll be at Woodland Bowl, another 9:30 start, November 10th. And then the Brunswick World Tournament of Champions, Overland Park, Kansas. Start time Wednesday, November 17th at 7:30. We'll be back for the championship match. Steve Hoskins taking on Dave Wonka. Looking for his very first title.
Like and subscribe.